It started with the first ensemble. As you walk through the door, they literally were immersive with the audience, you know, straight away, direct mode of address with the audience, chatting away in character, and then these little glimmers of performance here and there. But also in terms of the doing it the Pirandello way performance, that again starts in the audience. They go through the audience, you know, messily, they go through the audience, dragging them down onto the performance space, and then that brings the audience into the performance space then through bringing characters into it, making them feel a part of it, and that this is one big immersive experience that they're a part of.
That would then get transitioned to a prologue before a shorter film, and then that film will be played, and then there'll be another prologue, and then there'll be a longer film.
I mean, I come to Reading Film Theatre quite a lot and saw it advertised there, and I've been to the Minghella Theatre before seeing other things, but no, I haven't heard of that before at all.
And what do you think?
Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I just quite like the sort of the crossover really, and the sort of atmosphere, and yeah, it was good. It was good fun. Yeah, it was really nice. Sort of, there was a few little links in, like with the Buster Keaton character with the smile bit, and it just kind of almost made me sort of chuckle even more. So having always been sort of a little bit pre-prepared with that bit, yeah, no, it worked really well. It was good.
You can experiment away, but you're not gonna make me laugh because I'm exactly like Buster Keaton. Exactly. Well, go on then, be my guest. Experiment, but you're not gonna make me laugh. You're not gonna make me laugh. No, I'm not going to laugh, not even if you force me to. No!
Oh yes. Yes, please. I came on my own, so it was really nice to sort of have the sort of interaction with people, and even just to watch the Buster Keaton out there and sort of chat a little bit with people afterwards. So sort of seeing it in the round really, isn't it? Not just a film, but as a whole sort of event. So it's nice.
Is there anything else that you would like to add or to?
Can we have more of it, please? Can we have more?
I didn't even know film prologues existed until being introduced to them. I love the idea now, but I was never familiar with them. And after looking into where they originated, we felt really honoured to be given the opportunity to explore that in our own way. It makes you think about the things that you're putting into film and the things that are within film that are meant to be brought out.
It was heavily reliant on audience reaction and participation. It's kind of, as a performer, you develop leaps and bounds because you're practicing in an unsafe environment, I guess.
Yeah, it's challenging and exciting, and also you learn how to work with so many other people as well, and with all of their knowledge and skills to incorporate that within one thing. It's been really good, and we've learned a lot, tech-wise, creative-wise. So thank you.
Good, no, thank you.
I wasn't really sure what I walked into this evening because I knew it was like a Brazilian prologue / theater, but it was more immersive than I was expecting. As soon as I walked into the space, there were people with costumes, and the set was the lights. The lights were what really got me, because I was like, okay, wow, this space is set apart so well. I would actually love to see more silent films then in this format. The prologue was very like eye-catching, and it really drew me in and almost like prepared me to see the silent film and hear the voices of the characters already. And I could have them playing in my head when I read the titles and everything.
I would say the prologues, because I hadn't really experienced anything like that before. So it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and because it was like the first time for me experiencing something like that. So I'll definitely remember that. It was really good.
It's definitely a very interesting piece of history. I mean, I wasn't aware of it myself, to be honest, but I think definitely learning more about film history itself is definitely one of my interests I hope to explore, and yeah, I think it's something that everyone can learn.
I think you get more immersed as well, and as we had some feedback from the audience, the films actually made more sense. It was even more funny after them experiencing the prologues, because we had incorporated some gestures or some movement or something that's relating to the plot of the film, and you can create a very unique experience for the audience themselves and for yourself during the process, and you learn more and you experience something very unique again. And it's fun to experiment.
Yeah, so I've been to a few events, and when I've heard about this, I was just rushing coming to see it. So I love the immersing experiences. So I liked the connection between the silent movie era and what was performed on stage, and also all the introduction before, so coming in, etc. So I found it really, really interesting. And but the bringing actors and cast playing in front of the screen, and also like some sort of interaction between the public, the screen, and then playing on stage, that is fantastic because it gets you involved in it more than before. And I'm looking forward to go and search the topic more, and I wasn't aware of it. It would be actually great if you make this sort of event recurrent, like, I don't know, every year you do something like this. That would be fantastic because there's so many films, and you can even create new ones with new classics, etc. It makes people come and discover classics and why cinema is like this today. So quite interesting.
I personally love it. I love this idea of intermediality, and not kind of excluding or putting up walls between different art forms. I think it's incredibly important to keep pushing boundaries by combining new things, trying new things, and not setting yourself too rigid a boundary of being like, I do theatre, this is it, I do film, that's all I do. To allow ourselves to go across those borders so freely really help increase our learning, and really have helped me as someone who wants to go into the field.